Born in the Bronx and raised across 4 states by the time he started high school in Dubuque, Iowa, Ambassador Kenneth Quinn refused to be defined by the change and challenge of his early family life. He earned a bachelor's degree from Loras College, followed by his MA from Marquette University, and completed his PhD from the University of Maryland while he began a 32-year career with the U.S. State Department.
And so I gave up my dream of being a lawyer, and the Foreign Service exam was given, and it was free. A few months later, the envelope arrives, and it says I passed. My dreams were I'd be going to Europe, to Paris or Vienna, sipping aperitifs and discussing the nuances of international relations, which is what I thought diplomats did. And instead, they were sending me off to Vietnam.
Working alongside farmers to build rural roads and strengthen agricultural systems, he was instrumental in transforming conflict zones into fields of hope. When Saigon fell, Ken stood at the forefront of humanity's response. He risked his life countless times to save others, earning the Secretary of State's Award for Heroism and Valor and the U.S. Army Air Medal. Fluent in Vietnamese, he served as interpreter for President Gerald Ford and helped rescue thousands of refugees. Soon after, he joined Iowa Governor Robert D. Ray in one of Iowa's most compassionate chapters, welcoming the Thai Dam people and the Vietnamese boat people, and leading the Iowa Shares campaign to aid Cambodian genocide survivors.
Governor Ray sees this boat capsizing, and people were drowning in the ocean before our eyes. And Governor Ray is the only governing official in the world at that point who has stood up to say, Iowa will take the boat people refugees, these people who are dying at sea.
Throughout his diplomatic career, Ambassador Quinn served with distinction on Henry Kissinger's National Security Council staff, as refugee counselor at the U.S. mission to the United Nations in Vienna, as deputy U.S. ambassador in the Philippines, culminating with his assignment as U.S. ambassador to Cambodia in 1996. His leadership and empathy made him one of the U.S.'s foremost experts in Indochina and a trusted advocate for peace.
When I met Ken, it was quite apparent that this man was a first-class humanitarian. Everything he had done in Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, etc.
Following retirement from foreign service, Ambassador Quinn led the World Food Prize Foundation for 2 decades, elevating it to become the world's most prestigious recognition for agricultural and humanitarian excellence. Each October, he brought the world to Iowa in a global movement that united scientists, world leaders, and youth in a profound shared mission to end hunger and build peace.
I got here and found out I had 1 employee, 2 dreams to fulfill. Norman Borlaug's dream that the World Food Prize will come to be seen as the Nobel Prize for Food and Agriculture. And John Ruan Sr.'s dream that Central Iowa will be the food and agricultural capital of the world.
What you see here at the World Food Prize is the vision and brainchild of Ken Quinn. He took this organization from 0 to 100.
Ambassador Quinn and his wife, Lee Sorn, have 3 adult children, Davin, Shandon, and Kelly. They've been an endless source of pride and inspiration.
You know, some people are good at every relationship in their life, whether you are a son, a father, a spouse, or the people around you in your professional career. And you make each relationship memorable and stand out. And I have to say that as I was raising my son, I modeled myself as a parent after Ken.
Beyond the titles and the global acclaim, what defines Ambassador Quinn most deeply are the countless individual lives that were shaped by his personal care and guidance.
He is that fine balance of brilliance and pure goodness. He is a humanitarian, a diplomat to the core. and I feel incredibly blessed to have known him. And he is my mentor. He is part of my family.
He created so many opportunities for youth through the World Food Prize, and I was one of the countless beneficiaries of that. So I think back to meeting Ken when I was in high school, and I see so many experiences in my life, the trajectory of my education, my career, and I can trace all of that back to meeting Ken.
I'm so pleased to have been able to build the World Food Prize vehicle to uplift young people, prepare them to be in these leadership positions, and also to be inspiring others, and to keep the world at peace through collaboration.
For his enduring legacy devoted to saving lives, welcoming immigrants, inspiring generations to build peace through compassion and action, Ambassador Kenneth Quinn is honored as the 2025 Karen Evans Immigrant Champion Award recipient.